Welcome back. You're watching The Money Show, and it's time to get your portfolio queries answered. Just in case you want to send across your question, you can WhatsApp us your queries. There'll be a WhatsApp number that will flash on your screen. Do send across your portfolio details, and if not the WhatsApp number, we have an email ID, themoneyshow@etnow.tv, where you can send across your questions and get your life financial planning done. All right, so today to answer all of your queries, I have with me Anil Rego, founder CEO, Right Horizons. Hi, good evening, Anil, and welcome to the Money Show. And let's begin. Anil, I will take Vignesh's question first. He sent his question via email from Bangalore, and he says that he has a portfolio of 2 lakhs. He's currently investing in UTI Nifty 50, 6,000 rupees SIP, DSP Nifty 50, next 4,000 rupees SIP, Edelweiss Flexi Cap 5,000, Motilal Oswal Mid Cap 4,000, Tata Small Cap 2,000. And Motilal Oswal SIP, US Equity Fund 2000, PGM Global Opportunities 2000, Edelweiss Greater China Fund 2000. The foreign funds were added only 2 months ago, is what he's saying. He will step up his SIP by 3,000 per year for 17 years. He's planning to continue in Indian equity for the next 17 years and will continue foreign funds investment until the correction.
Yeah, so I think he has a whole lot of funds and maybe including ones which are of varying sizes, right? So you have the index funds which are one is 6,000 and 4,000, and the rest of them are anywhere between somewhere around 2,000 to 5,000. So I think one is that there needs to be a slightly wider distribution there. And on that basis, one of the suggestions that I have is maybe he can drop the UTI, Nifty 50 index fund and possibly move that to a Nippon India large cap fund. And because some of the active funds have also done better. So that is something because he has almost like 3 funds which he has already selected from, the index funds. And so a diversification to some bit of active also will help. The other point that I just wanted to highlight is that he has almost like 3 global funds, right from Motilal Oswal S&P 500, and he has a global equity opportunities of PGIM and the Edelweiss Data China. Of course, he started off very recently, so I'm not suggesting a sell or an exit there, but that is something which ideally, I would possibly, even if we do maybe do one fund, because the Indian markets, I think, are likely to do better. Again, choosing like Greater China and very specific to that, you have to be able to study those markets and then only invest in those funds. Otherwise, I think just a global equity opportunities, which is more diversified, okay, where the fund manager then moves things around globally as well, based on their point of view, I think is a better way to do.
All right. Anil, we are connected by other viewer on the phone line. His name is Arun. He's calling from Kerala. Hi, Arun. Good evening. Thank you so much for sending us your question.
Okay, thank you.
Hi. Okay, so the details that you've given us is you're 25 years old, state government employee, and you're targeting a very wealthy portfolio. Your current SIPs are going on in UTI Nifty 50, that's 1500, DSP Nifty Next 50, 1500, ICICI Mid Cap 150 Index 1500, HDFC Small Cap 250 Index. You're putting an SIP of 625, Motilal Nifty 250, Micro Cap Index again 250, Parag Parikh Flexi Cap 1,000 rupees. You also contribute to NPS, that's 12,000 per month. Any specific reason why, Arun, you've opted mostly for index funds, and I think I can just see one active fund in your portfolio, that is Parag Parikh Flexi Cap. Any specific reason behind this strategy?
No, there is no such specific reason. I just followed some shows and I have started investing right from last 3 months.
Okay. Okay. All right. So last 3 months only started investing. So you'll be continuing investing for how long?
I'm planning for next 15 to 20 years.
Okay.
If
Any
I
specific
find
corpus that you're looking at?
I have no such plan or about corpus, I want to create good wealth there.
All right. Are you willing to step up your SIPs as and when it's possible?
Yeah, yearly step up of around 5 to 7%.
Okay, yearly step up of around 5 to 7%, and you also contribute to PPF, that is 4,000 rupees monthly. Um, all right. Okay, let's get your funds checked. So, Anil, would you want to review the funds first?
Definitely, I think too many index funds, right? So, and one believes that he could use some bit of the active funds, which have also done pretty well. So, I would suggest a similar one on Nifty 50 index fund moving to say an ICICI Pru Blue Chip. Okay, can be an option that he can use. The other part of it is, I'm suggesting broadly he can hold through some of the others. He has. A couple of them which are very small, some 625 and 625, a month, and Nifty small cap 250, and Motilal Oswal mid cap 250 again. Okay, so those I think either he consolidates, he can also look at possibly something like a Nippon India small cap as an alternate to it, so that he has a better mix of both index as well as active funds. At this point of time, one still believes that maybe the Indian market is not as efficient. So, the active funds are doing well. So a combination of them is, I think, what would work for him.
All right. Arun, is there anything else you want to ask Anil?
No, no, thank you.
All right. Let's move on and let's take Pradeep's question, Anil. He is planning to invest in mutual funds via SIP, 10,000 rupees per month for 15 to 20 years. And he wants to know how he can allocate this 10,000 rupees across funds.
Yeah, so I would suggest maybe he can look at three funds, and I'm not able to assess his risk appetite, so which is why he can move the percentages based on what his risk appetite is. The three funds that I would suggest for him is a Nippon India Small Cap Fund, HDFC Mid Cap Opportunities Fund, and ICICI Prudential Flexi Cap. Now, if he is relatively moderate to high risk, then he can, have 5,000 rupees into, let's say, ICICI Flexi Cap, and both of the others 2,500. If he's wanting to take a higher level of risk, and he's of course looking at a long term, 15 to 20 years, then he can even, look at a Nippon India Small Cap Fund of a higher allocation of 5,000 rupees. So that is something that he can play around within DC funds for an investment of 10,000 rupees. I think having three funds is would be sufficient for him.
All right. I think it's with that it's a time up on the show. Anil, thank you so much for taking time out and helping our viewers sort out their financial portfolio queries. And I'm going to leave our viewers with our WhatsApp number and email ID where they can send across their questions. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.